Sun is burning bright tonight, this morning. Gotta be real careful. Get turned south here. We'll be in the clear. Well, today's hump day, Wednesday morning, y'all. Hello. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Here in a little bit. Well, everybody, I'm 3/4 done with my trip for the day. I'm headed north, and I'm glad to be off that turnpike. A lot of traffic, but Deborah, I hope you're watching this. Waiting on a couple more things for your package, and I think they'll be here next week. So, excuse me. I'll get that in the mail to you as soon as I can. Thank you again for the garlic. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, a couple videos back, I've got I think it's a mail call video or first package. I can't remember what the actual video is called, but I have to go back and look. But I want to thank the recent subscribers. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, and I think I've gained about six more, something like that. I don't know, 360 some subscribers now. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the channel. Yeah, I actually just looked at it this morning, and I was surprised. One thing, if I've got a lot of views on my channel on some of my videos, and if y'all are viewing the channel or viewing a video, I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up at least, and hit that subscribe notification bell. It's totally free, doesn't cost you a dime. I try to make it a little bit of entertainment for you, and I appreciate it. So, one thing I've got to talk to you all about is the last video. If you watched the whole thing when we barbecued ribs, I gave the dogs each a rib bone, and Easton, he is the white spotted dog, as Miss Linda would call him. He's the one that loves to play frisbee. The black one there is a Skipper Key, and and he is 14, 15 years old. Both of those dogs I got from my son. I call him my son because he still considers me as a dad. The little black one there, I had to call him and ask him and find out how old he actually was. But he estimated 15 years old. So anyway, he's come to the point where his back legs are just giving out, and I believe he's got a touch of diabetes. He's drinking a lot of water. He's got a couple of fatty tumors, one on his back leg that affects him, and I think he's got one up towards his one of his front legs. You know, a couple of years ago, well, it's been more than a couple of years, excuse me, this seat back is broke, so every time I lift up, it goes forward. But the vet told me, he says, if I do surgery and take them out, he said they're just going to come right back. And he can still see, but I can tell his vision is just going to pot, so to speak. So, and I've had to make this decision with other animals of mine, and it's a hard decision because they're part of the family. It's kind of tough, you know. Saturday morning, we're going to help him over the Rainbow Bridge, so to speak. The quality of life is just not there anymore, and basically sleeps all day. He can't really get around. We've had to pick him up to bring him upstairs, pick him up to take him downstairs, and just doesn't do much of anything. I've noticed it's kind of hard for him to go to the bathroom, and that's the decision that I've had to make today. And it's not an easy one. I talked to my son, and I believe he's in full support. He's had that little dog since he was, I don't know, 9, 10 years old maybe. We have a what you call a makeshift pet cemetery out in the yard over by the chicken house, and well, there's several there. A German Shepherd, Annie, who I had, and Rocky, he was another dog of Nick's, and basically had the same problems. He was kind of like, I can't remember what kind of dog he was, but he had the same problem. His hips gave out on him, where he couldn't carry us back in. The one thing I remember of that dog is I'd come home from work in the mornings, he'd be laying in the living room, and you could hear the thumping from his tail on the floor, you know. That was my greeting. I might share a couple of pictures on here during this video. And what else is over there? Oh, excuse me. I have a Pomeranian that's over there. she was a ball. She rode horses. Me and my ex. And she was the baby. Her spleen, and the vet believed her spleen had ruptured, and she had internal bleeding. And there was nothing we could do. A kitten, and that was a sheer accident. I called it Claude because he looked like a dirt clod, or she, or I don't even remember if it was a male or female. I accidentally ran over it with the truck in the driveway. I felt pretty bad about that when that happened. I think there's a gerbil over there. I think that's about it. So we're gonna take care of them. You know, we treat our animals better than we treat each other as humans. In a way. One other animal I have buried on my place is the horse that I had that I used to trail ride on, and I had him when I was feeling really, really down and depressed. When I bought this place, I brought him onto the place there. Kind of more or less saved me from feeling so down and depressed, you know. Put a lot of miles on them on the trails. Usually rode down at Truman Lake, or even southern Missouri. Went down there a few times. He had gotten into some sweet feed that I had for the cows and calves. He actually did it twice. He was too smart for his own good. Undid the latch on his stall. And if y'all don't know what founder is, it's where the laminitis in the hoof breaks down and makes their coffin bone tilt forward, like it's gonna poke through the sole of the foot. And to get him shod and his feet worked, I found some Mennonites down in central Missouri that kind of specialized in that. So the second time he foundered, I took him down there, and within 6 or 8 weeks, I could get on his back again. He could carry his weight. But over the years, he started developing front feet from all the scar tissue. And one of the last times I took him down there to get his feet trimmed and everything, and he fought him pretty hard that day. And I told my farriers, I said, what do you think? I said, I'm thinking about sending him on, you know. He said, to tell you the truth, might not be a bad idea, because he's not going to get any better. And the quality of his life was laying around. You know, he couldn't hold his weight on his front feet no more. And so I had a neighbor come over with a skid loader, and we dug a hole, or he did. actually with a skid loader where we could walk them right down there and inside the hole there and do it. And that's one of the toughest days, and I'll never forget it. But I learned at an early age a little bit about life, you know, being on the farm. And we had hogs, cattle. I showed calves in 4-H. And after showing calves at the fair, there would always be a sale day where the banks would come in that we got money from to buy the calves. They would buy your calf back for a pretty good price. And these calves were like my pets, you know. I mean, that was really hard to do. Get done with the sale, you had to take them up into the cattle pot or livestock trailer and turn them loose. And that last sale, the last time I ever did it, showed I couldn't do it. So my uncle asked me if I wanted him to take him up in there, and I said, yeah, would you please? So he did. And I was a young boy. I was probably 6th, 7th grade, maybe 7th grade, maybe. And you know, you spend 12 months, 10 months with a calf. You know, they become your friend. So anyway, that's just my experience with our pets, you know. And I hope someday, when it's my time, that I'll be kind of reunited with them, you know, just like friends and family. But you just gotta believe. All in all, I've had a good day, other than making that decision, because, you know, when you sit and drive for 10, 11, 12 hours a day, that's all you got time to do is think and watch the road, watch out for other people, you know. I've done a lot of thinking in 28 to 30, about 28 years here. And leave me a comment down below. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. I know this is kind of a different video than what we usually do. And we'll get through it. And if you're not subscribed, I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for all. I appreciate you coming along on this journey with me. Oh, Miss Linda says hi. She's doing good. As far as I know, I haven't talked to her yet today. Well, I talked to her on her lunch. So, there's one of our drivers the other way. Oh, I probably got 2 more hours yet. Life is rough sometimes, but we'll get through it. guys are having a good hump day, and hey, we'll talk to you later. Say hi to a stranger. You never know. You might make each other's day. Have a good one.